Hi, my name is Rohit, and in today's video, we would cover some basic programming questions related to Python sets and tuples. So when you learn any new topic in Python, right, it is very important that you spend some time in actually trying to solve some problems using that topic. So today what we would do is we would go through some problems related to sets and tuples, and that would help you in developing your problem solving skill. Let's get started. So our first question is, given two sets of integers, so these are the two sets which we have. Write a Python function to find the common elements that are greater than 5. So between these two sets, we have to find common elements which are greater than 5. So let's write a function. So we are giving name common to that function, and that function should take both the sets as arguments, and we want to also apply a condition based on the number, right? So let's take a number as argument as well. Now we can find common elements between these two sets using the intersection operation in sets, right? So set 1 intersection set 2, and on this we want to apply a condition that the number should be greater than 5. So let's create a new set, and on our intersection operation we are writing this condition, and here our number should be greater than our threshold. So basically this would select only those numbers in this new set where the number is greater than our threshold. Let's return the result and let's test this function. Okay, so let's pass number equal to 5. Right, so between these two sets we have how many common elements? We have 2, 5, 6 and then 8. So in total we have 4 common elements. Out of those, 6 and 8 are greater than 5. So we are able to get those numbers using the function which we have written. Right, so let's move on to the second question. Second question that we have is, given two lists of integers. So we have these two lists. Write a Python function to create a new set which contains only unique numbers considering both the lists. Okay, so we want to create set in which we have only unique numbers from all these numbers. Okay, so let's do this. So let's write a function, say unique. It would take both the lists as argument, list 1, list 2, and result is equal to, we can apply set operation on both the lists and then do the union. So at the end the output would also be in the form of set. Okay, and then return result, and let's try this. Now let's try to run this to check whether this is working fine. Okay, so if you see in this list there were common elements like 11, 2, 5. So those are not considered twice. We are able to get only the unique numbers from both the lists. So, and we are also getting it in the form of set. So we have solved this problem as well. Now let's move on to the next question. So the next question that we have is, check whether the given string is binary string or not using Python. Right, so the binary string would contain only ones and zeros. Okay, so this is a binary string. Now in this, if we add some character, say B, this won't be a binary string. So we have to write a logic in Python to check this. Now let's convert this string to set. Okay, so by this we would be able to get only the unique characters. So if we do this, you see here in this string there are only 3 unique characters, 0, 1 and B. Now the string would be binary if it contains only 0 and 1, or say only 0 or only 1, right? That is fine as well. So we can write now a condition on this to check whether the string is binary or not. So let's write if unique is equal to a set of just 0 and 1, or say a set of just 0, or it can be set of just ones, right? All ones is also binary. Or this. Then we would print it's a binary string. Okay, and if not else, it's not a binary string. Now let's try to test this logic. Okay, so this is not a binary string because unique contains 0, 1 and b. Now if we remove b, this now becomes a set of just 0 and 1, so we should get answer binary string in this case, right? So now we are getting it's a binary string. So now using set, we are able to solve this question to identify whether a string is binary string or not. Let's move on to our last question. So suppose we have a list which consists of tuples. We want to now create a new list from this which contains only the unique elements from all tuples, right? So let's try to solve this. Now let's try to declare a set, let's say temp, and we can store our unique numbers in this. So for z in test list, so this would give us tuple. Now for tuple we want to check whether the number is unique or not based on the set which we are going to maintain. Say for number in z, if number not in temp, so if the number is not present in our set, we can do temp dot add number. Okay, and then at the end let's print this. So let's try to test this logic. So what we are doing here is we are first iterating over a list. Then once we do that, every z would contain a tuple. So we are iterating over a tuple, and then every number that we are getting, we are adding it to the set which we are maintaining, only if that number is not present in our set. So this is how we are getting this done. So at the end, we are converting the set to list because that's the requirement. We want to create a list. And now if you consider all these tuples, right, the unique numbers are 1, 4, 3, 5 and 7. So we are getting those numbers over here using the logic which we have written. That's it for today. Now keep practicing more problems and questions related to sets and tuples so that you would get confident in these topics. In the next video, we would cover Python dictionaries, which is very important data structure in Python. So I would see you in the next video. Till that, keep coding in Python and keep learning.